Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video we're doing a cash condensing video. It's long overdue, so without further babbling from my side, let's just start. Let's start first with counting how much we have on the cash tray, and this is kind of the same amount we should have at the end of the video. Usually it doesn't go like that because I messed something up, but let's see. So we have 1,000, 500, 1,000, 200, 400, 500, 600. So 600 in placeholder bills plus 50, 100, 50, 200, 50, 300, 50, 400, 50, 500, 50, 600, 650. So in total we have 3,250 euros, which I feel like is the biggest cash condensing we've done. So I'm very excited. We're going to check at the end of the video if that's the amount we have. But let's start with my short-term sinking funds. I think that's what we're going to start with. I'm not sure I will condense my cash envelope and bill binder. We are gonna do it at the end of the video if I have enough bills left over, but my priorities are my sinking funds. So let's start with a beauty, and some of these envelopes are so thick that it's insane. I can't even take them out. Oh my god. See what I mean? Okay, let's start with beauty. So nails has a 20, we can't condense that. Laser, let's check. We have 50, 100, 50, 200, 250, 270, 290, 310, 330, 350, 370, 390, 410, 430, 440, 445, 450. So I do pay for my laser in cash, so I'm gonna exchange this to cash, which is 5, 10, 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. So that's going to be 2 50s. 1, 2, 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. So 2 50s. So let's count. 50, 100, 50, 200, 250, 300, 350, 400, 450. Exactly what we need. So hair has 20, 40, 50. So a 50 facials has 20, 30, 45. So let's grab a 20. So 45. And products have 50, 70, 90, 110, 120, 15, 116, 17, 18, 19, 20. So 120, we're leaving a 50 and a 20 and dropping all of this for a 50. So 50, 100, 120. So this isn't that much thinner because of the laser, but still better to have that money than don't. So birthdays, I don't think we can condense anything here. Mom is empty. Dad has 2 50s. Family has 50, 60, and no, 57. What is this? 50, 60, 70, 80. Oh God, I was like, what is that? 80. So that can't be condensed. Friends have 20, 30, 35, 40. So that can be condensed for 20. That's for friends. And miscellaneous and others has a 5, so that can't be condensed. Christmas is fully funded, we are not condensing that. And clothing, I am putting in a placeholder just because I usually do buy clothes online. So we have 150, 200, 210, 20, 25, 26, 27. Okay, so we're dropping all of this down for a 200 bill. I had one here I saw. So 200, we're dropping these 2 10s for a 20, and 5, 6, and 7. So that's as condensed as can be. And fun, let's check once again. Summer has 10, 20, 30, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39. So we're leaving this and grabbing a 20, 20, 30, 35, 36, 7, 8, and 9. So if you hear some noises, I'm sorry, my window is open. All of the neighborhood dogs are barking suddenly. I don't know why. Autumn has a 50 and winter has 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. So we're grabbing a 20. So winter has 40, spring is empty, and miscellaneous has 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Perfect. So a 50 in miscellaneous. Great. So that's all for this binder. Way thinner, which I like. Okay, next is Johnny Cash. We have gifts. And I do have a little cheat sheet next to me, so I wrote down the amounts that I want to exchange. So gifts has 50, 100, 120, 125, 130, 135. And did I exchange anything? Okay. I do have placeholders in here which I want to exchange to real bills, so I'm dropping those down. Maybe let's do 100. Or do I want to keep 50? No, I want to do 100. So 100. Dropping these two fives for a 10. Okay, so 120, 35. Okay, perfect. In gifts. Held, this is going to be a fun one. This is so thick and luscious, and we're going to condense it all. So dentist has 260 that can't be condensed. That's in the bank. Therapy, let's check. I did put down 100 to go into therapy, so that's what we're going to do. Let's take out the smaller bills. This is 20, 30, 50. So 20, 40, 45, 50, and 100. Okay, yeah, sorry. My brain made a little error there. So that's that, and let's grab 100. So that's as condensed as I'm gonna do, because I go to two different therapists, and one takes cash and one other takes a bank transfer, so I have a mixture of both bills. But right now therapy should have 315. Let's check 100, 150, 200, 250, 300, 310, and 315. Indeed. So physio is up next. It has 20, 40, 50, 60. So we're dropping a 10 and grabbing a 50. That's 60. Medicine has 10, 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 56. Okay, so we're leaving a 5 and a 1 and dropping all of these for a 50. So 56. And miscellaneous, I am putting in 100 here. So I did allocate 100. So I'm taking out 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. This is a fake 10, so I'm going to exchange it for a real 10 and dropping all of these. Okay, so this should have 210, 150, 200, and 210. Indeed. Health, way thinner, which is great. So I have a mixture of real and placeholder bills in health and like my beauty envelope, because those are the kind of the categories I usually either spend with my card or with cash, depends on where I go. So that's why it's a bit confusing, but it works for me. Holidays has 50, 70, 90, 110, 130, 150, 160. So we're dropping 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. So that's two 50s. 50, 100, 150, 160 in holidays. Perfect. Scratch off. We're not really, like, I wasn't planning to condense this because we're going to stuff it into other envelopes, but let's just do, because this is way thicker than I expected. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10. That's going to be a 10. So two 10s, 10, 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 200. So 120, 40, 60, 80, 90, 200. Do I have a 200 bill somewhere here? Yes. So hopefully I didn't mess up the denominations, but if I did, I do have a folder full of fake bills next to me. So if anything, I'll exchange. So 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 650, 700, 720, 40, 50, 51, and 52. Exactly. That's how I'm going to leave it for now. So travel, I don't think we can condense this, but let's check. Oh no, we can. 500, 700, 900, 1,000, and 50. Great. So we're grabbing 1,000. Great, 1,000. So 1,050 in travel. Great, this binder is so much thinner once again. Now we move on to long-term sinking funds. We'll see. I don't know how we're gonna do in this binder, but babies is up first and it has 120, 30, 35, 40, 45. So we should grab a 20. a fake 20. So 120.45 in babies. So car is up next, and I think this will be able to condense quite a lot. 1,000, 200, 300, 350, 400, 450, 500, 550, 600, 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. Let's do it like this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 15, 20. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 15, 20. Okay, so that's a 20. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. That's 100. That's 100. Remember that. 100. I don't know what I'm doing. 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 100. That's another 100. That's 200. 100, 200, 300. So that will be 500. Okay, I hope that made sense. And then like this. So I think this is correct. We should have 1,805. So 1,500, 700, 805. Indeed, correct. So all of my counting back and forth led us to the correct result. And this is so much thinner now. Perfect. Deposit is up next. And let's check. Okay. 500, 700, 900, 950, 970, 990, 1,100. No, 1,001. What? Wait. Okay. So let's do it like this. 500, 700, 900, 950, 970, 990, 995, 1,000. So I'm going to drop all of this and grab 1,000. And I don't think we have 1,000 bill anymore. So we're going to have to grab one. Yeah. Like this. Okay, so I'm writing down that I'm adding 1,000. Okay, so I'm grabbing, I have a little folder, as I said, with fake bills. Let me grab 1,000 bill. Also, all of these placeholders I do sell on my Etsy shop. So if you're a Euro budgeter, these come in really handy. So 1,000, 20, 40, 45, and 50. So grab a fake 50. So that's what we should have in here. 1,050 in deposit. Perfect. This was way thinner. Emergency is up next. Let's check. 50, 60, 65, 70. Dropping all of this for a 20. So 50 and 70. This is all, this binder is all fake bills. That's why it's long-term sinking funds, because I keep this money in my bank account, in a savings account that earns interest for me. Pets, it has 200, 300, 320, 330, 335, 340, 345. Dropping these for a 20. So 345 in pets. Okay, retirement. Let's do this. 50, 60, 65, and 70. Okay, so 70 in retirement. And technologies is next. And let's check. We have 200, 300, 320, 30, 35, 40, 45. So we're leaving a 5 and dropping this for a 20. So 345 in technology. And weddings is last in this binder. And let's check. We have 120, 30, 35, 40, 45. So once again, leaving a 5 and dropping these for a 20. So 145 in weddings. So that's all for Daisy Duke. And now we are moving on to my A5 binder. So we start with 30 for 30. And let's check what we have. 1,000, 2,000, 500, 600, 650, 670, 690, 700, 710, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. So 740. We should grab a 200 bill. So 510, 20. So 510, 15, 20, 30, 40, 50, 100, and 200. Okay, so like this. And let me grab a 200 bill. 200. So let's check if we did everything. We should have 2,740, 1,000, 2,500, 720, and 40. Indeed, what we should have. Good thing that I keep these trackers up to date. Otherwise, I would be lost on what should I have and what shouldn't I. So subscriptions is next, and I honestly don't know how this is looking. Credit card has a 5. Spotify is empty, and phone, let's check. 50, 70, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So 104. Dropping all of this and grabbing a 50, a 20, and a 50. So 104 in phone. Great. That's subscriptions. So monthly savings challenge we're not doing. And then taxes. Let's check. 200, 300, 350, 400, 420, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 95, 96, 7, 8, 9, 500, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 509. So let's do 1, 2, 3. No, let's leave 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 20, 30, 40, 60, 80, 100, 200, 400, 500. Okay, so this should be correct. I don't know if I did everything correctly. We're gonna count and see. This should be 500. Lots of back and forth as usual. It wouldn't be a video, a cash condensing video, if that didn't happen. What is happening? I'm losing all of the bills. Okay, 500, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9, and that's exactly what we should have. Great, perfect. So I see that I have a lot of bills left over, so that means we can go into my cash envelope and bills binder and condense some of that as well. So let's do that. Grocery spending and dine out we're not touching, but let's do gas onwards. We have 50, 60, 65, 70, 75. So dropping these for a 20, 50, 75 in gas. Then rent, I'm keeping this in cash, so I'm not going to exchange for placeholders. 50, 100, 150, 200, and 205. Then utilities has 20, 40, 45, and 50. So a 50 in utilities. Miscellaneous has 50, 60, 65, 70. So we're grabbing a 20, 50, and 70 miscellaneous. And then upkeep has 100, 200, 250, 260, and 270. So let's grab a 20 and let's grab a 200 bill. Oh, let's grab a 200 bill like this. Okay, so 250 and 70 in upkeep. Perfect. So that was the first cash condensing in this binder because it's a new one. I still don't have a name for this, but yes, this is the money we have on the cash tray for the cash condensing. That was all, but now we should count the bills and we should have in total 4,250 on the cash tray. I hope that we did everything correctly and I didn't mess up. Let's start counting. 500, 1,000. So 1,000. 200, 400, 500, 600, 800. So 800 plus 100, 200, 300, 400. Plus 50, 100, 50, 200, 50, 300, 350, 400, 450, 500, 550, 600, 650, 700. 700. So 20s. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, 20, 40, 60, 80, 300, plus 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, 20, 40, 60, 80, 300, plus 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120. So 120 plus tens. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 200, plus 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 10, 20, 30. So 130 plus 5s, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100, plus 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. So 100 plus 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75. 75 plus, if everything is correct, then this should be 25. And then the correct amount will be on the calculator. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Oh my God. Yes, we did have 4,250 euros. That's what we should have had on our little cash tray. Let's do a money fan. I end all of my cash condensing videos with a money fan because it's a very cool thumbnail to show. But yes, this is the biggest cash condensing I've done. Very excited. That means that my my sinking funds are growing and I'm making progress. This is the thumbnail. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a like and consider subscribing to my channel. We have fun over here. I'll be back very soon with more videos, but in the meanwhile, I wish you a very wonderful day and I hope to see you next time. Bye!